Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Chatter. Hey, we gotta thank God for everything first and foremost before we do anything. But with that being said, this is Crystal. I'm Eric. How's everybody doing?
Good, I hope.
Yeah. Hope everybody's staying safe.
Yeah. Hey, if you are familiar with my other channel, where we talk about yarn and crochet, this is not it. We don't talk about yarn and crochet here, but I would have put a link to my other channel below if you're looking for it. It's easy to get the two mixed up. Yeah. So.
Especially all the crocheting I'm doing on here.
I know, he's mad crocheting on here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's not. Today's 9/20, 2024.
9/20.
Yeah.
Man, the year's going by so fast.
Be Christmas before you know it, won't it?
Oh,
Christmas
she just got a text.
What? Were you reading that
It
text?
popped up on the screen. I wasn't reading it.
No, it didn't
Just
say
waiting
anything.
for it to go away.
It said something about my animal auction on the other channel.
Oh.
Yeah, that went well. Anyways.
Yep.
We didn't do much today. Took Eli to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
His eyes got worse. That's like, well, one of them did. He has stigmatism in both eyes. Bad ones. Real bad ones. And one got worse, so he got high prescription. Can't see 3D. That's sad. But he'll be alright. He just has to wait on his new glasses now.
How long did it take? Like 10 days?
10 days. They couldn't fix his other ones. I'm like, can fix these? They're like,
he misses them too. Yeah.
I know.
He broke both the earpieces off and scratched the lenses. He's really rough on them.
He's hard on him.
Yeah. He wears them all the time. He'll wear them from morning till night, lay down at night, and still have them on because he watches TV in bed. And he doesn't take them off till he goes to sleep. Sometimes he falls asleep with them on.
Well, boy can't see. My gosh.
I know. I get it.
He can't see nothing.
I get it.
It's sad to go in there and see him do the eye test because he can't get past the first. He can only read the big E. That's all he can see. It makes me really sad.
You know what's fun about the, not to go off subject, but it's still about the letter E. You were talking about the big E. The capital E, it says life. It has all the lines in it that make the word life. L-I-F-E. And it still makes the shape of the E. I took the letter E and I made all of the letters a different color, but I still made it the shape of the E. I just put them really close together. And then I made like a cool logo out of it, like E life or...
Could you do that with any other letters as well?
I couldn't think of any other letters that spelled the word life.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I guess.
It's an interesting thought.
I just thought it'd be a cool logo, you know?
What do you think about the quote of the day?
Oh, what is it? I didn't even notice it. We suffer more in imagination than in reality.
100% true.
Yeah, usually about 95% of what we're afraid of is our imagination.
Anxiety, fears. Well, not all of it, of course, but...
We'll take something that we have about 5% of the information of, and then we'll assume the rest of it. Not saying anybody does this, but like I'm guilty of this too.
It's not unhuman to assume things. People do that.
Yeah. But a lot of times we get the wrong assumption, and a lot of times it'll create so much anxiety in us, and it's based on just a small amount of information, you know, like...
Yeah, well...
Yeah. My friend, he would call me, and he'd be like, I watched this video, and it showed this and this and this. I mean, it was only like, a 5-minute long video or something. And he would tell me like a story, but there would only be just a small amount of the information. And about 95% of it would come from the imagination, and then that's where all the fear comes from. So yeah, I agree with it.
It is what it is. Imagination is also good though.
It's a powerful thing.
It is. I get a lot of good from my imagination. And a lot of bad as well. I have to say, both of them.
As long as it's not a vain imagination.
No, when it comes to crochet, I get a lot of ideas from my imagination. Whatever I think of, I can do.
Yeah, whatever we desire to know in our hearts, I believe we just open up the gates of our minds and the information is there for us to understand.
Plus, I like to imagine things anyways. Like when I get old things, crochet hooks and whatnot. I like to make up stories and imagine what they were used for. And
Making up stories is fun.
I do. I like, especially when I get, like, not to talk about yarn and crochet here, but if I get an old crochet hook that's really been used, I mean, my imagination can go wild just thinking about how many people used it, what it crocheted, how many items it helped, like if what they crocheted went to the homeless people, because you can tell by a crochet hook where the wear's at and like how much it, if it was heavily used. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite.
So you're like a crochet hook, like forensic.
I mean, I know
analyst.
I know a bit about crochet hooks, yeah, and I like to use. I use vintage crochet hooks on my channel. I like to use the ones that are used. Those are my favorite. The used up looking ones are my favorite ones to use.
Can you tell if it's been used by a left-handed person? By its wear pattern?
I might be able to if I looked at it good enough.
Could you
I
tell
never
if
really thought about that.
Could you tell if it only crocheted a certain stitch all of its life?
No.
Could you tell what kind of garments it crocheted
No.
based on
All right, stop. No.
I'm just
Come on
wondering
now.
how far this goes.
That's it. No more. It's.
For all I know, you could work for the Crochet Miami Metro.
If there was one, I would work there. All right.
And she would use the yarn to make the blood spatter things.
Tell me a story or something. Enough about the crochet.
Tell you a story?
Yeah, tell us a story. No more crochet.
You were just talking about making up stories?
Well, no more crochet talk. I know you can tell a story. Let's hear one.
I will tell a tale.
Tale.
Likes that has never been told.
Let's hear it.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Wendy. And Wendy lived on a farm with her father, Dave. And Dave had many animals, pigs and cows and whatnot. But Wendy fell in love with a little piglet named Bacon. Dave called him Bacon because, well, that's what happened to the pigs on Dave's farm.
What's going on with this?
But Wendy fell in love with Bacon, and she spent all her time with Bacon because Wendy loved Bacon. And her dad said, I can't butcher Bacon, so I'm just going to let Wendy keep him. Well, Wendy was so happy. Bacon grew and grew, and they played and had fun, and he grew and grew some more. And Bacon got so huge, he couldn't stay in the house. So Wendy put him in the pasture, and she got shelter for him, and she built a fence for him, and it was just a wonderful place for Bacon to thrive and have fun. Well, one day a stray cat wandered up into the pasture, and Bacon ate the cat. And Wendy was shocked, but she didn't tell anybody. And she didn't scold Bacon or punish Bacon. She just let it go. She was kind of complicit in it. And Bacon realized he was so big, he could actually get out of the fence. He could just smash it down. So one night, in his desire to find some more cats, he broke down the fence and he went into town. And this was just a little town called Mayhem, and H-A-M. And he was searching for pets, cats in particular. And he went around and he was gobbling up cats left and right. And everybody noticed that, hey, my cat is missing. And everybody was worried in the whole town. They were all scared to let their pets out. They had to go out with their pets and make sure that their pets were okay. Well, Bacon, he went back home. He went back into the fence, and he was right where he was supposed to be whenever Winnie woke up in the morning. And she went out there and didn't scold him, just fixed the fence. Even though she heard the rumors, she just couldn't let the secret about her Bacon get out. So she would fix the fence like nothing happened, and Bacon would do it over and over again. Well, one night he went into town, and just as he was gobbling up a cat, a woman screamed, "Princess!" And Bacon, he slid out of there like grease lightning. He ran all the way back to the farm. He smashed through the barn door, and he just plowed his head right into a pile of lettuce. And Bacon was huge. You could see the bacon sticking out from underneath the lettuce. Everybody knew it was bacon under that lettuce.
I know where this is going.
And hold on. And the woman who saw him eat her cat, she knew who Bacon was because he was pretty much a celebrity. He was a huge pig, the biggest pig in Mayhem. And she called the police, she called the news reporters, and everybody came asking questions. And one of the reporters came up to her and they said, "What happened to your precious cat, Princess?" And this lady, she had a horrified look on her face still because of what she saw. She was sick to her stomach. And with just a stone cold sober face, she looked the lady right in her eyes and she said, Wendy's Baconator.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be Wendy's and the Baconator because we took Eli to Wendy's after his eye doctor and he got a Baconator. I knew it once you started talking about bacon and Wendy that it was going to end in a Baconator.
But you know what's suspicious about it is there was a neighbor right next door and she had a cow named Patty. And Bacon never did anything to Patty. I think those two paired up and they were partners in crime. But I can't prove nothing. You know, I might be able to dig up some evidence where Bacon and a Patty pair up together, but until then, I think we just know that Wendy's Bacon ate her.
It was a cool story. I knew how it was going to end. I just knew it was
You knew it?
On the topic
You
of
anticipated that?
I got a question that I always ask my kids and other people. If you guys eat fast food, out of these 3 famous fast food hamburgers, which one do you think is the best? Because no one ever chooses the one I do. McDonald's, Quarter Pounder, Wendy's, Baconator, or Burger King's Whopper. Which one is your favorite? How about you, Eric? You're going to choose...
I'm going to have to say Wendy's Baconator. And you know what? I think that Dave saw the news report. And that's how the sandwich actually got its name. You know, and by the way, all characters and events depicted in that story were purely fictional. It's a satirical story. It's not to be taken seriously by anybody. Kind of like this channel, I guess. This channel about nothing.
That was a silly story. I'm going with the Whopper on my question. You guys let me know.
You're going with the Whopper?
No one ever goes with the Whopper. The
you know
slopper.
What? You know
slopper
what?
Whopper. What?
You need to squash the beef. Like,
you know what?
Like a burger from the King.
I don't care. The kids, they make fun of me because they hate Burger King. I like Burger King. You know?
You rule.
You know the Whopper is the #1 sandwich of all fast food restaurants.
Yeah,
right?
the #1 sandwich that drips all over you. The slopper.
The slopper Whopper, man. That's how it got its name. You gotta take the tomatoes off though to make it better.
Yeah, it's better how the Baconator got its name. Didn't you guys hear the backstory?
Yes.
Slopper gets its name because it slops all over you.
I know. Enough with the Baconator
I'm just
story.
making fun of your choice. No, it's a good sandwich. I like a Whopper with little less onions on it.
That's the best part.
The onions? You can't handle the onions.
They give me heartburn, but I can handle them.
And that's the best part, the heartburn.
The tomatoes are disgusting. Tomato is the worst food I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Oh my gosh, tomatoes are the worst. They're not bad.
I thought you liked them.
Well, they actually give me heartburn nowadays.
Tomatoes?
Yeah,
It's the texture. I got a texture thing. I don't like that. And I don't like wet bread. Like, I can't. When he dips bread, peanut butter sandwiches, I don't like peanut butter either. I just don't like anything. Quit doing that. That's my hat.
She hates that.
Do you guys ever get heebie-jeebies from anything?
Heebie-jeebies?
I get heebie-jeebies from people when they put like a dry towel or washcloth in their mouth. It's like the worst for me.
Did you get it when I put that in my mouth?
Yeah.
Did you?
You're trying
I need
to
some
give me...
bread pudding right now. Or
I don't like bread. I don't like
crackers
bread.
and milk.
Bread. He'll say I eat crackers and milk. But it make me puke.
Saltines. Crackers and milk is good.
I know that's a big thing. Everybody likes to put crumb up crackers, putting their chili in their soup. I'm over here about ready to vomit because that's sickening.
I like a peanut butter
crackers,
sandwich dipped in chili.
Wet bread. Ugh. My daddy's favorite food's bread pudding.
I don't really care for bread pudding, but peanut butter sandwich, half a peanut butter sandwich dipped in chili.
No, I mean peanut butter's disgusting anyways, but dip in that salt. Why do you want to eat
dip in
salty
chili?
bread?
It's good. Or grilled cheese dipped in chicken noodle soup. Oh my gosh, that's the best.
I mean, separate.
I could eat like 10 grilled cheeses like that.
But you know, like you put it in your mouth and the bread's like.
That's what I do with soup.
It's like mushy baby food. I mean, it's sick. And crackers too. I mean, how can you do it? How can you even swallow it?
Well, I have this nerve. I think it's the vagus nerve that helps you swallow. It just does it. Food's in my mouth. My brain says swallow, and it does it. It doesn't go, ooh, it's bread pudding.
Well, don't you have anything that gives you the heebie-jeebies? You know, like hands on chalkboard?
You mean like foods or just anything in general? Heebie-jeebies. heebie-jeebies.
You know, the heebie-jeebies. The jeebie-heebies.
I can't remember the last time I had the heebie-jeebies.
I have them right now.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm just kidding.
I got cooties.
Hey, I forgot to put the dogs playing in the video last night. I apologize. I'll try to remember.
Boo!
I'll try to remember to do it tonight.
Don't make me leave Fresh Prince on your face like Will Smith did, Chris
Will you
Rock.
stop doing that? Saying that?
She didn't want me to talk about that. The slap heard round the world. The slap that rocked the world.
Stop it.
He put hands on his face and made him look like a clock. He was so shocked I thought his microphone wasn't grounded. I'm sorry.
Talking about that. It was a sad situation.
Yeah, but he's a comedian. He'd understand.
Who? Chris?
No, Will.
I mean, they're both funny guys. I mean,
Is Will a comedian? I guess he was when he was the Fresh Prince.
I mean,
But Chris is a comedian in real life.
he is.
Yeah, Will just played a comical character.
He's a pretty funny guy.
He is an actor, though.
He is an actor. I like
Chris Rock is an actor as well. I liked him in
He's
Longest
Adam
Yard.
Sandler's friend.
Yeah,
It's always good to be Adam Sandler's friend.
I liked him in. You get a Maserati, apparently.
I've
Everybody
heard.
got those.
So I've heard. No, I like Will Smith's acting.
Do you?
So
Are
I
you gonna
mean,
watch Bad Boys? What is it?
No, I don't. Not into
3
that.
or 4?
No, I don't want to watch that. But I'm gonna watch Happy Gilmore 2. Did you see that's coming out?
Yeah,
Oh.
Goonies 2 is coming out too.
Yeah, someone watched that as well.
And like the old cast.
That's nostalgia
Everybody who
101
can.
right there.
Except that older lady that was in there. though.
Yeah, she passed away, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can't believe Corey Feldman's going back to it. It's cool though that he is. That's cool.
Why not? He's a Goonie.
He is a Goonie.
Yeah. $50 bill. I love that show.
He does. It's good for
I always loved him whenever I was little because
Your dad?
I loved making little inventions and stuff, and I was always like making grappling hooks out of my grandma's like clothespins and stuff, whatever. She had these weird metal clothespins that I'd fold them up weird ways and make grappling hooks. And
I kind of wonder what it's gonna be about. Like,
the Goonies?
yeah, are they gonna go on the adventure again? I mean,
Oh, guaranteed.
they're older now,
They-
so they
they're
can't
gonna-
believe the same things that they did when they were kids.
They're gonna come together like those people from Derry on It. You know,
Yeah.
in the second part when they were adults,
I don't particularly like that
they
show.
came together and went on an adventure again. Like
I mean, I like it because, you know, Tim Curry played Pennywise and whatnot, but I don't like scary stuff. I'm not into getting scared. I find it to be scary.
I worry a lot about you, Chris.
Not as scary as Pet Cemetery and The Ring. And those two are super scary for me. I do not like either. I don't like any scary movie. But Pet Cemetery and The Ring are my...
Pet
They're
Cemetery.
probably the original Pet Cemetery.
Yeah. Is that the one with
They're probably the
Terminator
scariest.
2 kid?
No.
What's his name again?
Eddie Furlong? No, that's Terminator 2.
You didn't like
Or,
that one? That's the one with
Pet
Mr.
Cemetery
Krabs
2.
in it, right?
No, it's not Stephen King's. It's Stephen King's. The first one was the original. Or the little boy Gage that ran over the semi.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary. So is The Ring. The Ring scares me. I don't like it. I don't.
I'm going to go rent a VCR. Or
I
find
don't
a
know
VCR
why
tape and...
people like to be scared. I don't. I get scared.
It's just a movie.
I've already said. I sleep with my lights on.
It's true.
The dark is my second scariest thing ever. I don't like it at all.
It was kind of creepy in The Ring, too, whenever all the deer surrounded the car. They all came out.
The whole thing was creepy. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know.
I
This
wouldn't
movie
want to
still
watch
really
it.
scared me.
What's your guys? Do you guys like scary movies?
Hey, Sinister. That
No,
was a pretty creepy movie with those little kids in it that were watching the movies upstairs, but it was really like movies.
I didn't watch that one because I can't watch them. I watched
Horrific
part of
things.
Insidious, the first one. You always try to force me to watch them, and I couldn't watch
I
it.
never forced her. I just said, hey, you want to watch a movie?
No, it's not like that. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I don't like scary movies. Come on, let's do it.
Just
Just a little
one
bit of
time.
it. Come on.
Yeah.
Are you
I
gonna
don't really
walk
watch that
around and
stuff
turn the
too
lights
much.
on for me? Yes, I will. If you watch this movie with me. No, he doesn't. He
I'd have to
do
go
it.
into every room and turn on the lights for her if she watched a scary movie. Even just a little piece of the movie.
I'm a baby.
I
guess.
haven't asked her to watch a scary movie in a long time.
I'm a baby, I guess. I just don't like it. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't like Halloween that one.
Is it scary?
I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm going to make a Paranormal Activity style video. And you can be in it.
Never seen that. but
It's just like a camera in a room.
I mean,
and then, like,
heard
paranormal
about it,
stuff
but I
happens.
didn't watch it. So
Yeah.
you know.
I've got a green screen suit and a green, like a green suit for a green screen.
Oh
blue
my
suit
gosh,
for a
you're
green
so
screen.
funny when you put that on.
Yeah. I look like Jamie Foxx in Django.
You
When
look
he
like
had that
those
blue
blue
suit on.
men in Django.
Yeah, when he put that blue suit on and he looked like
You don't look like him. And that he's talking about. You're all that thing's tight on you.
that suit Jamie Foxx had on in there was tight too. He
No,
looked like
I was like a velvet
Yankee
suit,
Doodle.
velveteen suit. I like that flick too. I
Yeah.
like Django Unchained.
Mhm.
Leo
Leo was hardcore.
played a good villain in that one, I have to say.
villain. He was a monster.
Played a good monster. But the Oscar always goes to Christopher Waltz and every flick he plays in.
Yeah, he was good in Inglorious Bastards.
That's a good flick too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
He
always,
was pretty hardcore in that movie.
it's weird because he played such opposite roles. Do you guys know who that Christopher Waltz is? He played in Inglorious Bastards. He was the main
He was the main Nazi.
Nazi. And then when he played in Django Unchained, he
He played
freed-
alongside Jamie Foxx.
he freed Django and tried to free his wife. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, they just
He was the German dentist bounty hunter.
complete opposite roles. Won Oscars for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Gotta give him that.
Yeah, it was decent.
I like it. Good. It was decent.
It was decent.
They were both decent.
I have a hard time staying awake during movies. If they're real long, I'll fall asleep.
He
I'll have to
does.
watch it a couple times because
I can watch the whole flick.
I got movie narcolepsy.
If it's a good one.
I just fall asleep.
You got movie narcolepsy?
I'm like, I just can't do it.
He does do that. I'll be like, you want to watch? You don't even watch a movie.
You should get mad at me.
And then I don't get mad. I'll just be sitting there watching it. And then he's asleep. Or it's like he'll ask me if I want to watch it. I'll be like, I guess. And we'll finally pick one out. And then he just goes, it's like asleep 30 minutes later. I'm like, what the heck, man?
Can't help it.
You ask me to watch a movie and then you just fall asleep.
That's why I always watch a movie when I'm laying in bed.
I'm more into, I like to watch movies, but
She likes shows with seasons.
seasons are better, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on what the movie is, actually. I like a lot of flicks. There's a lot of movies I like.
Flicks.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me of Jim Carrey, Cable Guy, when you say that.
A lot of flicks?
Yeah.
Well, that's there,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Why do you think they call them flicks?
Because when they changed the reel, the movie theaters, they had to give us a flick in the. When they taped it together. A flick in the movie. A flick when you're watching a movie
I think
where
it's
they cut the reel. This is why they call them that.
really?
When they cut the reel a long time ago, when they had the big reels in the movie theaters, the person would be up there changing them. You know, like Tyler Durden in Fight Club. You know, he had that. He's in charge of changing the reels. Well, anyways,
What did he do? I don't remember what he did. Describe it, babe.
I'm not describing what he did in that movie. But anyways. When you cut it and change the reel, there would be a flick in the.
See, I always thought it was because whenever the little, not slides, but the little frames were going by the light, it flickered. That's why I thought it was.
What?
I don't know if that's right. So I thought that was called a cigarette burn when they said it in Fight Club. He called it a cigarette burn. In the industry, we call it a cigarette burn. Through it all, the projectors needed tending, and even the best attendants found their lamps sputtering and shimmering, and the images on the screen flickering in front of faces. That is what got movies the nickname of flickers or flicks. Well, hey. Good to know.
Huh. Yeah, they would insert. Yeah, it slides up between the frames, which causes the screen to flick. Yeah. I told you when they changed the frames, it would make a flick in the movie. That's why. Right there, right? That's right.
Moved between 8 and 22 frames per second,
Yeah.
making the images appear continuous.
When they inserted the
Oh, yeah, they inserted something in between each one of them
to cut the reels.
to make it go.
You know what I mean?
I always like those little carousel things that had the little circus scene or whatever inside of it, and if you watch it from the outside while it spins, it looks like it's motion, you know. It looks animated. You know what
Did
I'm
you see
talking
that
about?
somewhere?
I've seen one in real life. Ooh.
I just seen it on a movie yesterday, or a show yesterday. The girl
No,
was
I hadn't
spinning
even thought about
around.
that until we started talking
And the
about the little
girl
flicker.
was watching it spin. What was I watching? I don't remember what
Interesting.
I was watching, but
I
yeah,
haven't thought about that in a long time now.
I was watching that. Just weird. I felt like you were looking at me somewhere.
No, I
You were
wasn't.
watching me watch TV. Creep.
Yeah.
All right, we're probably gonna get on out of here because we don't have a lot to talk about today.
No.
Man, now it's like so many people. There's different reasons why they call them flicks. I mean, my
love
reason's
the
on
etymology
here.
of words, so it's interesting to me.
My reason's on here. There's also other reasons about lamps. I don't know. I always heard it's because when the real change they did, but that's on here too. They flick it. They flick.
I always wondered why we called our Adam's apple an Adam's apple, like our first fruit.
What?
Adam, first man.
Yeah.
Apple, fruit.
Yeah.
First fruits. You know, and our vocal cords are in our Adam's apple, right?
I don't know.
It helps you breathe, and
I don't know where they're at.
I'm pretty sure your Adam's apple is your larynx, right?
I don't know.
To look it up. I don't want to be telling anybody wrong.
You know, Freddie Mercury can move his vocal cords like no other man. He can vibrate them differently. That's how he got his. Well, that was part of how he got his. His wonderful voice.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You ain't interested.
No, it is your larynx. I knew that, your voice box, but our Adam's apple, and then our vocal cords shaking in the wind are in there. That we translate the information in our mind, the light of our mind, into the thundering of our voice, the vibration in our vocal cords, and then we send our word out in a body of atmosphere that is water vapor and air. We send that vibration out into the world like a little cloud. So it made me, whenever I heard Adam's apple and I really thought about first fruits, it made me think of what exactly is it saying there, so.
That's cool analogy. Could be it.
Don't know.
You never will. Hey, the world may never know how many licks it took to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
I feel like it's true. But yeah. Oh,
All right.
I love that.
What?
I love that. Isn't that the owl? And he's
Yeah,
like,
that's the owl.
2, 3.
There's 3 licks to the center
He
of a
bites
pop.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna remember to put that video
Dog's
in for
playing.
those who wanted to watch it. If not, sorry it wasn't that cool today. We didn't do a lot today, but we never do.
You didn't like the Baconator story?
I mean, I knew how it was going to end because we went to Wendy's today. Eli got a Baconator, and you started talking about Wendy and bacon. I already knew
Man.
the ending before you started.
Well, I have to come up with better stories next time.
Better ones. Better than that one.
Ones you
Come
can't
on,
predict.
Stephen King.
Oh, no. I can't read Stephen King books. They're too choppy.
Choppy?
They don't carry me through. I don't flow with them.
What are you talking about?
Choppy, like
All right, come on now, James Patterson.
like The Tower. Oh,
James.
James Patterson. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
decent.
really know too many authors because I don't read books. So
Okay.
you do.
You- All right. Peace, love, and understanding. Thank you. What's up, Fred? Get him. Don't let them girls beat you up. They're ganging up on you, Fred. You gonna let them beat you up? Huh? Say help me. The girls are beating me up. Hey, friend. They don't even care that I'm standing here. Hey, no. Don't get serious. Franners. We're just playing. We're just playing. Say they're ganging up on me. Freddie. You being nice? Yeah. Hi, Dougie. Hi, Dougie. Hey, Clark. What are you doing? You out here playing, old man? So I can keep up with these youngins. What'd you guys find? Clark says, I don't know, but it's mine. What are you doing, Doug? I gotta get out here and weed eat.